respected and feared by people in my company. I think that the difficulty is this: if you want to be respected and even loved, you will also be feared because you have power. And anybody who's in a leadership position, the reason why people fear somebody in a leadership position is because they have power. What is power? It means that they can change something in your life. So now you fear them because you fear, what if I do something that makes them angry? What if even if you see they're the nicest person, there's always the what if. What if the bear, the tiger that has been so nice that I've been petting, what if it turns on me, right? And so anybody that's in a place of power will always be feared because people always wonder, what if they use it to do something bad to me?
People can have multiple perspectives of you. For example, I'm not just going to think that a person I'm talking to is just nice. I have multiple different perspectives of them. Depending on what the scenario is, depending on how we are interacting with each other that specific day, I might view them in a different light. It's all about context. And that's just to say how dynamic human interactions are. So I don't even blame people for finding it hard to build up their interpersonal relationships. I know that's something that I had to practice over and over and over, and it really did me good when I could learn it. However, considering the fact that other people are highly analytical, highly logical, they don't necessarily work on their EQ skills or their interpersonal skills. And maybe you do have certain types of EQ skills like emotional regulation. That is important. That is amazing. However, if you're not able to dig deeper into yourself or into other people, that's where things are going to start arising in your interactions where you're kind of like, something's off, but I don't really know what it is and I don't know how to fix it. Interpersonal relationships, they're so much harder to build than some physical thing. Like if you're building things with Lego, right? That's logical. You just put one thing on top of the other and you build it, right? Sure, it can be more detailed and more complex, but at the end of the day, you're just putting one and one together. When it comes to interpersonal relationships, whether it's romantic, platonic, in your workplace, in some ways you have to be so meticulous. It's an art in the sense that you have to know when to do this, when to do that, in this context, in this situation, but you need to push a little here, pull a little back. In other words, it's not a robotic sense of, okay, this happened, so I need to do this. But being able to really understand the different frameworks and mechanisms of how interpersonal interactions play out, you can in a way structure it in a more analytical way, in a way that helps you understand it better. And personally, I really like to break down things like that for people like you. If you're someone who's highly analytical, career-oriented, like you're someone who's very ambitious, but you're lacking something in your social life where you're not really sure what is happening, just DM me the word connect and we can start working one-on-one together.